Sanad ibn Ali, the light hidden in the shadows of the stars. There are names that echo through the marble halls of history, names like Ibn Sina, al-Khwarizmi, al-Razi. But then, there are those that history mentions in whispers, like the soft rustle of pages lost in a forgotten library. Sanad ibn Ali was one of them. He wasn't a man of titles or fame. He was a seeker of truth, of numbers, of Allah's signs written not just in the Quran, but in the stars. Sanad ibn Ali was born in the 9th century in a region between Iraq and Persia, during the golden reign of the Abbasid Caliphate. He was born to a Jewish family, one rooted in learning and tradition. From a young age, Sanad showed signs of rare intelligence. He mastered Hebrew scriptures, philosophy, and mathematics before he was even a teenager. But something stirred within him, a question he could never silence. What is the truth? Living in the vibrant intellectual capital of Baghdad, he found himself surrounded by Muslim scholars discussing not just the Quran but geometry, logic, and astronomy. He attended debates, watched their humility, listened to their reasoning. And it broke him. One sleepless night, Sanad walked under the moonlight along the Tigris River. The stars above him shimmered like divine ink on the scroll of the universe. He whispered, "O Creator of the heavens, if Islam is your light, show me a sign that my heart cannot ignore." The very next day, he met a blind scholar, an old Muslim who recited the Quran with such beauty that Sanad wept. When asked why he cried, Sanad replied, "Because your sight is gone, but your heart sees more than I ever have." And so, he embraced Islam. Sanad ibn Ali, no longer just a name, now a believer, a mu'min. Embracing Islam didn't mean abandoning science. No, in Islam, he found science was a form of worship. The Quran asked believers to reflect, to ponder the stars, the sun, the earth's motion. He devoted his life to it. Sanad joined the House of Wisdom, Beit al-Hikmah, in Baghdad. It wasn't just a library, it was the heart of Islamic enlightenment. Here, Muslims, Christians, Jews, and Persians sat side by side translating Greek texts, experimenting with astronomy, and advancing human knowledge, all under the protection of the caliphs. Sanad began translating Ptolemy's Almagest, a massive Greek text on astronomy. But he didn't just translate it, he corrected it. He noticed errors in the measurements of planetary motions. With the tools of that era, basic astrolabes, primitive geometry, and the naked eye, Sanad recalculated planetary orbits more precisely than anyone before him. He was among the first to mathematically challenge the prevailing geocentric model and suggest refinements that would later inspire the very likes of Copernicus and Kepler. But what he always whispered at night wasn't about fame. It was, "Ya Rab, allow me to understand your signs better, for the heavens declare your glory." Yet, the life of a Muslim scholar was not all light. Fame in the world of science can be a curse disguised in gold. Many of Sanad's corrections were later attributed to others. His innovations in measuring eclipses, lunar orbits, and astrolabe refinements were republished by others without credit. He didn't fight it. When his student once protested, Sanad gently replied, "What is written for me by Allah cannot be stolen. And if I am forgotten by men, I ask only to be remembered by the angels." He continued teaching, quietly, lovingly. He would sit with poor students under a tree near the mosque after far, sketching stars in the sand with a stick, explaining cosmic phenomena like poetry. "Do you see, my child?" he'd say to a student. "The moon bows every month in sujud to Allah, hiding its face before reappearing, just like we must return to our Lord after every trial." Though his name isn't always found in schoolbooks, Sanad ibn Ali left behind inventions and methods that shaped the future. Refined solar year measurements. His recalculation of the solar year was so accurate, it helped refine the Islamic calendar and agricultural systems. Innovations in astrolabe design. He crafted a lighter, more user-friendly version of the astrolabe for travelers and sailors. Mathematical commentaries. His explanatory notes on the Almagest bridged Greek astronomy and Islamic advancements. These were used by astronomers in Andalus for centuries. But the most beautiful thing he left behind? His faith. A convert. A seeker. A believer who combined the light of reason with the nur of Iman. In his final years, Sanad fell gravely ill. The stars he once calculated now appeared blurry to his weakening eyes. One night, his student came to him crying, "Master, your works will be lost. The people write your theories, but not your name." Sanad smiled, frail but serene. "If they write the truth, let it be enough. We work not for our names to be carved in stone, but for our hearts to be written in the book of the righteous." He passed away under the stars he spent a lifetime studying. As his janazah was carried under the Baghdad sky, the moon seemed unusually bright, as if nature paid its last respect to the man who whispered Allah's name while counting its phases. Today, his story is barely remembered, but we are reviving it. Through this video, through this message, we reclaim our heroes, forgotten not by Allah, only by men. Sanad ibn Ali represents every sincere soul who seeks truth in silence, who finds Allah in science, who isn't after credit, but closeness to the Creator. If this story touched your heart, share it. Let the world know that Islam never feared science. It fostered it, cherished it, led it. Follow our channel Deen in Minute to discover more hidden gems of our Ummah. Heroes like Sanad ibn Ali who lit the world and bowed only to Allah. And if you want to bring his legacy home, find the ayat of Quran he lived by, like, "Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth are signs for those who reflect." Surah Ali Imran 3:190 on our Ayatul Kursi wall art. Link in bio.